can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure coming. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football, and then when the defense decides to double cover and take them away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we're planning to see a few more throughout this game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for a fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's...
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Finds his big tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Now adjusting. Caught close to the marker, it's Albright. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, it's third and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chance.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. It's a draw. He's in open space downfield. Still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. This one is actually
breaks into the open.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Utes can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Snagged out of the air. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off and really good vision there. getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And, guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Jackson will throw. On target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Glover. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Glover. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Jackson gonna throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Parker. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Jackson will throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Got room on the return. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Humphrey. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hand off from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He threw it big the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Jackson gonna throw it. Spits it out to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know if it goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss and it's an incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They open the lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utes! And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Lots of room to run.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
On the run, it's Humphrey.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Makes the quick grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be down the field. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hosley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the mid, looking deep down the right side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. There he goes to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of...
There he goes! And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Glover.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Across the 35. It's a running room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
How confident are you pounding the football now? You get in this situation, 3rd down, you were very unsuccessful. It's 4th down, it's short. What's the play I know I can go to?
The Sneak scores it!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes the grab.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Converts on fourth down, still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Jackson will throw. Got his man. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it for the touchdown. And now they need the 2-point conversion.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.